Princess Bedtime Stories. Cinderella, the Missing Ring. It had been exactly 1 year since the prince and Cinderella had gotten married. To celebrate, the prince decided to hold a special anniversary ball. And that was not all. That very morning, he presented Cinderella with a gold ring. It was set with an enormous brilliant blue sapphire, Cinderella's favorite stone. The ring was truly lovely, and Cinderella treasured it more than any other jewel in her royal collection. For the rest of the day, she could think of nothing else but the prince she loved so dearly and the delightful time they would have that evening. Yeah, it's very nice to get married, isn't it? That afternoon, Cinderella realized she'd lost the ring. It was a little too large and must have slipped off her finger. "Oh no!" cried Cinderella when she noticed that it was gone. "My ring! Where is it?" She checked the floor and all around her, but it was nowhere to be seen. "Don't worry, Cinderella," her mouse friends Jaq and Gus piped up. "We'll help you." "All we have to do," Jaq declared calmly, "is think. Where have you been today? Then we'll go look in those places." "Yes, of course," Cinderella said. "That's a wonderful idea. Now, let's see." She thought for a moment. "The first thing I did after the prince gave me the sapphire ring was go back to my room to write about it in my diary." And so right away, they hurried to Cinderella's bedroom. "Do you see it anywhere?" She called to Jaq and Gus. "No ring," Jaq said with a sigh. "No ring here either," agreed Gus. "Well, let's try the kitchen then," Cinderella said brightly. "That's the room I went to next when I wanted to make a pot of tea." But the only ring in the kitchen was a day-old sugared donut. "A little stale," said Gus, his mouth full, "but so tasty." Ah, Gus, you've got such a big appetite. Next, they hurried to the music room where Cinderella had gone to practice a new song. Jaq and Gus searched the piano inside and out. Dee-da-da. Gus even played a song, hopping on the keys as he looked. But if the ring was there, they could not find it. Oh dear. Where could Cinderella's ring be? "Perhaps," said Cinderella, "we should try the library. I read there for at least an hour this afternoon." "To the library!" exclaimed Jaq. "Let's go!" Although they searched way up high and way down low, they could not find Cinderella's ring in that room either. Cinderella began to get nervous. It was nearly time to get dressed for the anniversary ball. Still, she had not quite lost hope. Cinderella is very persevering and very persistent as well. She's never willing to give up that easily. Nope, nope, nope. Now let's continue. "You know," Cinderella said, "I also went out to the stables today to feed and brush Frou. Maybe I lost my ring somewhere in his stall." Here's hoping. They raced to the stables and searched Frou's stall. Sifting through piles and piles of straw. Gus even searched the feed trough. But they still had no bright sapphire ring to show for it. Cinderella scratched her head. There's only one more place that I can think to look, she said. The garden, where I went to pick some flowers for the ball. First, she told the mice, I picked some lilies, then some tulips. The mice went from one flower to another. They searched each and every blossom until Gus exclaimed quite suddenly, Cinderella, I see it! He scurried to the ground and picked up a shiny, round blue object. Sapphire, Cinderella? Sapphire, Cinderella? Gus asked hopefully. Cinderella shook her head. It's just a marble, she replied. Said Cinderella. I just know my ring is here somewhere, but it's late and I still have to get ready for the ball. She sighed as they walked past the well and back to the palace. Then she stopped and turned around. Wait a minute, I just remembered. It was after I finished the flower arrangement that I noticed my beautiful ring was gone, and that was just after I drew some water to pour into the vase. You don't suppose, she said wide-eyed, it could have fallen down there? I hope not, said Gus, trembling. But Jaq just rolled his eyes. Oh, don't be such a scaredy cat. Get into this bucket. Do you see anything? Cinderella called down to the mice several minutes later. I don't know, said Jaq. It's pretty dark down here. All I see is lots and lots of eek! Cinderella pulled up the bucket as fast as she could. Thank goodness you're okay, she said. What did you see down there? Oh, nothing, said Gus slyly. Nothing but Cinderella's ring. My heroes, cried Cinderella. You found it. And just in time. The mice jumped up and down, clapping their paws happily. That night at the anniversary ball, the guests toasted Cinderella and the prince. The royal couple poured some sparkling cider and toasted Gus and Jaq, their guests of honor. They knew they were lucky to not only have one another, but to have such wonderful and devoted friends. The end. Isn't it just great to have such wonderful friends? Let me know in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed Princess Bedtime Stories. If you want to hear the whole book, check out the playlist on my channel called Princess Bedtime Stories. See you later. Bye.